Superstar.
What's going on, everybody? This is Superstar O here, and thank you once again, as usual, for tuning in and watching this video. So today, as you can see in this video, in the description or whatever, I'm bringing you one new IndustryKits.com sound pack release. Sorry that it's actually April 17th. And it's Sunday, and I wanted to get it to you, for the weekend, for that weekend grind. Usually I like to do releases on the weekend, so we wanted to get it to you on Friday or Thursday even, or even Saturday, but this weekend was super busy. We had to tweak some last minute things in this product for you to make sure that when we get it to you, it was 100% how we wanted it. It didn't have any bugs or some things we wanted to improve on last minute, so it's coming to you a little bit late, but I'm sure you guys are fine with it. So anyway, this is a KONTAKT preset bank by the name of Semtex. So it's super dope. It has a really nice user interface, as you can see right here. It's got a custom interface. It's super dope. There's literally almost 8 gigabytes of sounds in here, so it's massive. It's a huge library. You've got everything in here from choirs to strings to brass to synths to pads to leads to plucks to even 808 bass lines and sub bass lines, all types of stuff. I think almost every category is pretty much in this preset bank. And we listen to you guys, as I always say, and we try to bring you guys what it is that you want. And one of the other key things that you guys wanted was arpeggiators. And in this preset bank is a built-in arpeggiator module built into the user interface, as you might be able to see from the picture if it's big enough. If not, don't worry, I'll show you when we demonstrate it. But every preset has an arpeggiator button. You click it on, and every preset will have an already nice arpeggiator melody for you to use, but also there are presets or toggle switches and knobs and everything there. Only a few of them. It's easy to do, but you can also switch it up and make the arpeggiator your own. There's levers there. It shows you the levels of every note, and you can completely switch it up and make your own custom arpeggiator as well with any preset that's in this bank. So it's obviously a nice thing, a nice preset bank, not only for the sounds and the sound quality, but it's also something that will serve as great inspiration for you moving forward. A lot of people have issues with beat block. And their main issues with beat block isn't usually finishing the beats, it's usually getting them started. And they're like, man, when I do these one-on-one sessions or even just the VIP monthly questions, a lot of the times that's the question that comes up is, how can I get over beat block? Usually I say if you get a loop pack, like a royalty-free loop pack from us, or the MIDI packs, even if you don't want to use the loops and you get a MIDI pack and you just assign your own sounds to the MIDI and switch the MIDI up or whatever, or you can sample. But also using arpeggiators is a good way, because a lot of arpeggiators, when you hold down a big chord, will be a completely crazy ass melody, or even just one note sometimes, and it will inspire you to make some crazy ass beat around that loop. So yeah, this preset bank, I'm very excited to release it. Like I said, not only because of the sound quality and the 8 gigabytes of dope sounds in it, but also just because of the pure inspiration that will come from the arpeggiator module, and I know a lot of you are really going to appreciate that. It's coming to you at a cheap, affordable price. As always, we always do that, and that's just our motto, or something we like to do. And so now, without further ado, and without making this video too long, I'll go over here and, as usual, show you the screen, let you hear the sounds directly from the computer and the quality in them, kind of demonstrate the arpeggiator, and let's get into it. Alright, what's up? So let's go ahead and get on into it and test this baby out. As I said before, Semtex KONTAKT library. I would call it a library. I wouldn't call it a preset bank because it just has way too many sounds to just be a preset bank. Like I said, it's 8 gigs in size. It's 7.84 or something, and that's uncompressed. So when you download it, when you purchase it, if you're looking at the compressed like RAR file and you're looking at that size, of course that size is compressed down. So when you unzip it and you actually take the kit out, it's nearly 8 gigs in size. And it's not just 8 gigs in size because the samples that have been sampled to make these presets are high quality and stuff. It's also because there's a shitload of sounds in here. If you look right here, if you're looking at my KONTAKT right here where the list of presets are, I'm gonna scroll down, and all of these are presets or instruments. And it's going fast too, it's not going slow. There's about 250 something, I wanna say. 200, let me see. There are, click in here, instruments, properties. There are 234 instruments in this library, which make up 8 gigs in size. So that's a ton of stuff. And like I said, you have strings, you have pads, you have orchestra sounds, sub bass lines, arps, synths, anything. I mean, all types of stuff. It's like everything, all kinds of different stuff. Leads, sine leads. I mean, brass. I mean, all types of shit is in here. Like all different kinds of stuff to make all different kinds of genres of music. So, and you get all of this for $34. So you're getting 8 gigs of sounds, 200 and something presets, a crazy user interface, crazy art module built in. All of it's only $34. So it's a definitely must-have product. Definitely something you should add to your library, and you're gonna want to once you hear and see everything. So the very first, let's just open up the very first preset, which is called 100 Army Choir. Just double click it, boom. That's it. This is the user interface. You have a built-in high pass filter, reverb, delay. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that one stands for. Some of these, it looks like he switched up the designer I did this with. Low pass filter, high pass filter, phaser, all types of different. If you look, I'm looking in a center where it's the 2 scoops. Those are all different options that you can use, as well as the other knobs on the right and the left, such as attack, sustain, release, and all of that. Then at the very bottom, you can see is the Arpeggiator module, which is very simple. You have a glide knob so that you can have an arpy ass glide, or you can use that for the bass subs that are in here to do like a little bass sub glide, or to glide a lead, or to glide anything, glide a chord, anything you want to glide, you can use the glide knob for. There's also the arpeggiator rate, so to slow it down, speed it up. There's an octave knob, so you can obviously turn the octave up or down in the sound, which if you're using it for an ARP, you can make a really crazy funky ass sound. Then there's a pitch knob up and down. There's the ARP off and on switch. Then there's actual ARP options here. So, you know, up and down, down and up, zigzag, zigzag left and right, zigzag fucking everywhere. It's just the usual, you know, arpeggiator options. And then right here, you can actually draw and come in here and edit everything. And if you hold down and click, it'll tell you which number that is. And you can sit here, and this is how you can make the different art patterns. You just sit here and draw stuff in and make some really cool sounding stuff. Mostly all of these presets also, which is good about the PresetBank, they all have their own arpeggiated preset built into them. So when you open up a preset, you can use the sound just as it is, or if you're like, I want to use this sound as an ARP, then you just hit that ARP on switch, and you don't have to sit there and figure out how to make your own ARP pattern. If you're not really good with that, you can just turn on the on switch and play some chords, or hold down a couple keys, or one key, or whatever you want to do, and it's automatically already has an ARP melody preset into there. And they're not all the same either. Mostly all of them are different. So you got 200 and something different ARPs there. And some sounds like this one with the choir, I probably wouldn't use this with an ARP. But some of the sounds, most of these sounds are made to sound very good in an arpeggiated format as well. But some of these sounds, like this big ass epic choir, you don't really want to use that as an ARP. But we wanted to put those sounds in there because a lot of you are always saying that, like, yo, I want some dope ass, big ass, crazy ass ARP sounds, dog. So we always trying to bring them to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. And just go ahead and go through this bank, go through a bunch of the sounds. I obviously can't go through 200 and something sounds. Well, I could, but I'm not about to. I'll just go through a bunch of them. I'll turn the ARP on and off on some of them, and just play some crazy shit like usual, give you guys an idea. Like I said, it's a no-brainer, man, once you hear it as well, and you've already seen it. The price is super low. Pick it up for sure. Let's get into it. Y'all probably already just listening to this in the background and going to get it, and just for that choir you're like, fuck that, I'm getting this shit, I don't want to hear nothing else. So that was a demonstration of like a sound, it sounds complete. Well, it still sounds like the same sound, but once you turn that ARP on and you get to messing around with the sounds and the knobs, and you can put phaser on and all that shit, which I'll do as well through here, you can just make a completely crazy ass nice little sound for you to get inspired by, get the beat block going, and build a beat around it. Very powerful, very high quality sampled instruments in here, multi-layered. This piano, as you can hear by the sound, is epic as fuck. I mean, really, there's no other way to put it. This will be one of your go-to instruments for all of your beats, because if you right there, you want to make a soulful ass beat. Boom, get this epic, powerful ass piano. Open up one of these epic ass choirs. Add some crazy ass drums. Open up one of these crazy synth sounds and do some crazy arpeggiator in the background. Turn it down a little bit. Turn the phaser on. Turn some distortion on. This will be, no matter what kind of sound you're going for, you can open this up and you can easily find it. I mean, literally. Or if you're making a trap beat and you just want to have some little stabs in there, open this bitch up, find a little orchestra sound. We have all types of sounds in here for you. So definitely kind of like a toolbox type of preset bank, where you can dive into here no matter what you're looking for. You can pretty much find it in here. Or if you're having beat block, like I know if I was having beat block and you're like, you can't start a beat, even if you don't use the arpeggiators, which would be the easiest thing to do to get rid of the beat block. Just like this piano, just sitting here playing with it, the sound is so dope. You know what I mean? It's so high quality. Just crystal clear, and it has that emotion to it. When you play those chords, most pianos don't have that, especially ones that are in some Kontakt libraries, and they've been sampled. It kind of takes the soul out of them, you know what I mean? So these don't have that. These don't have the taken out. These do have the soul and the sound to them. So for me, right there, that already, just those, I don't even know what I was playing, because you all probably know I just play by ear. I don't even know what I was just playing, but that shit made me want to make a beat and just stop the video. So I'm gonna try to remember what I did and make a video later on out of that, or make a beat out of that later on. One more example, and I'm going to shut up, but I want to make sure you guys know everything. Some of these presets have two different versions. As you can see, this one's called A Lead That Talks ARP. This is like an already arpeggiated, made for the arpeggiator, even more so, preset. But if you click out of here, right under it is another preset just called A Lead That Talks. So there's the arpeggiated version on some of them, not all of them, and there's the normal version. They're both the same sound, but and they both can be used. You know, it's not, you know, different, or one of them. This one that doesn't have the ARP in the name, that just says A Lead That Talks, you can still turn the ARP on and use it as an ARP and do whatever you want with it. But the ARP version was just a little bit more tweaked and made for an arpeggiated melody, even more so. Man, we already 30 minutes into this video, and I don't even know how many presets I've went through because I've just been having fun with them. So I haven't been like I usually do. I just kind of click in, try to hurry up, do a melody, and click out. There's so many presets here that I don't even know which ones to click. I'm just clicking random presets. I'm pretty sure you guys get the gist of it by now. But I'm gonna just go through a few more and just for a few more minutes just to top it all off and go from there. All right, so we're already at almost 40 minutes long. Yeah, it's a long ass video, man. By now, probably you guys know if you want to get it or not. Probably you're already going to get it. So this video is long as hell. Like you can see, I went over a good, I don't know how many that would be. Like I wasn't counting, but maybe 30 or 40 presets out of the 238 or whatever it was. So like I said, for the price, for what you're getting, I mean, there's no question about it. There's just like the first choir that I played, or that crazy soulful piano, there's patches out there that cost just $30-something for just that piano, or just, you know, not that specific one, but you know, ones that are that good. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you pick it up and you use it as a toolbox, and you use it in a lot of your productions, and you put this thing to work, because a lot of hard effort and time went into this thing. Not only the design of the looks of it, but more so, you know, the arpeggiator, the actual sounds, and figuring out which layers is going to work right with each preset. So hopefully you guys put it to good work. You do what it was made to do, which was, you know, make music, and put it to work. For those of you who pick it up, feel free to leave in the comments below what you thought about it after some time, after going through it. Maybe even feel free, you have my permission to drop in like SoundCloud links, as long as they're to beats that you use this in. You know, don't just start dropping links everywhere. But if you want to show others, like, hey, I use it in this beat or something, I use the piano and I called this, and I use the synth called that, and I use, you know, whatever, check it out, just to give other people in the future a chance to listen at what's possible with it. Thank you once again for watching IndustryKits.com. I hope you enjoy it. I know if you get it, you'll enjoy it. I hope you put it to good work, and beat the shit out of this bank, out of this library, and make this shit work for you, and put that shit to work. All right, so I'll see you guys next time. If you have any questions, or if there's anything that, if you pick it up and you don't know how something works and you have any kind of question, as always, just email me. I'll let you know how to do it, or what it is that it does if you don't understand. And we'll go from there. So thank you once again, IndustryKits.com. I'm out.